Have championship point here for the Calgary Dinos, 24-22. Jay Blankenau will put serve in play as the Calgary Dinos look to become the 2010 CS Men's Champions. So they can get this point right here. Ball pipe to Marshall. Marshall, big swing on the back row. Tom Porta can't handle it. And we now have a 1-point ball game as Mark Howitson will go back to serve.
Such a clutch play by Marshall, who actually made the pass to start it off. Perfect 3 pass and then sets him up. Back row comes in. It will be Mark Howitson going back to serve, and we're seeing that substitution again as Brad Kufsky coming into the game, replacing Lindemulder.
Mark Howitson tosses up the serve, goes after it. Porta's pass, a good one. They go outside to Vigrass, and Vigrass blocked! Oh, wow! 24-24. And I thought that was going to be it, Emily. Graham Vigrass, who's been so good all day, but gets stuffed there by Rudy Verhoef.
Well, Rudy Verhoef knew it was going out to Vigrass, most consistent hitter there for Calgary. He was all over him, and we hadn't seen him stop him in a little while.
Watch Blankenau to try and go to the middle here, but no, the pass is off the net, so he's going to go to Vigrass again, and Vigrass dug up there by Marshall. Ball piped to Howitson. Howitson blocked by Vigrass. And Trinity Western pleading their case about something, not quite sure what, thought maybe they were on the net. So we have championship point number 2 now, 25-24. Curtis James back to serve. Can the Calgary Dinos become the new champions of the CIS? Marshall, nice pass, ball goes to Rudy Verhoef, and he puts it straight down. And Rudy Verhoef coming up huge now in this 4th set for the Spartans.
So clutch. Huge block there to tie it up earlier, and that one, such a sharp hit down to position 4 really from him.
Verhoef now serving, jump float, passed up by Hogue. Blankenau outside, back to him, through the block and down, and Chris Hogue gives Calgary another opportunity to win, 26-25. Oleg Podporin, the 5th-year senior, will go back to try and end it in style for the Dinos. 26-25. The excitement in this place is unbelievable as Podporin throws up the toss. Howitson, nice pass, ball outside to Marshall, and Marshall, big swing, Podporin though with the dig. Curtis James chases it down. David Egan can put the free ball over. Ball piped to Howitson, Howitson hits that ball long, and that'll do it. The Dinos are your new CIS Men's Volleyball Champions. 25-22, 25-21, 23-25, and 27-25. And Emily, we got treated, it wasn't 5 sets, but to a fantastic volleyball game between these 2 teams.
Well, especially turning it on here for the last 2 sets. Trinity Western to take that 3rd one and force it to this 4th, starting off very slow in the 4th, but then to come back to, treat the fans to such a great finish. But Calgary came out strong, played solid the whole game long, I thought. Really very few dips in the play, and you just kind of heard this crowd go silent on that one. That huge Trinity Western contingent just sort of standing in shock as they, I think, really thought that Trinity Western would come in and at least force this to a 5th. Yeah,
and it would have been great to see a 5th set, Emily, but Calgary had to go through such a hard road to win this championship. And I said to somebody yesterday, if they were successful today, you have to give them full credit, being down 2 sets to none to come back to defeat Dalhousie, the number 3 seed, then beating the number 2 seed, the 2-time defending champ, Alberta Golden Bears, and then a Trinity Western team who probably had been playing the best volleyball of any team here this weekend. And wow, what a game.
Exactly, and you're happy for the 5th-year players, especially here from the Dinos. Omar Langford in his 5th year, Oleg Podporin, CIS 2nd team All-Canadian in his 5th year. Tom Porta, the libero, had such a great weekend in his 5th year. Don McNeil as well came in and did some good things off the bench. We didn't see as much from him today, but we did see him some key points in yesterday's win. And Brendan Ray, so a bunch of 5th years there for Calgary getting it done. Trinity, on the other hand, they have so much life ahead of them here. They're all coming back next year. They're hosting nationals. They know they're going to the show. They're going to have this crowd times 10 at least, I think, in their corner. So, of course, that silver stings. It's always hard to lose in the final, but knowing how bright a future they have is certainly encouraging.
And full credit has to go to this Calgary team. They went through a lot of struggles. There was injuries, there was sickness. We talked about how they were ranked number 1 in the country at one point. They were so high up in the standings, and then just things didn't really go their way the whole year. But you knew if they could put it all together, they'd be such a dangerous team, and that's exactly what they did here for 3 straight days. And full credit goes to the Calgary Dinos. And like you said, you have to have your heartfelt to Trinity Western. They just played so fantastic. Such a young team. No fifth years on their roster. They can return their entire team next season. And with them hosting next year, I got to say right here and now, they're going to be the favorite going into next season with such a great showing here this weekend.
Well, I think so too. You know, really now we've got the team just lining up here, and they are recognizing the fifth-year players, giving credit to all those fifth-year players from Calgary. But so to cap off here, we've got the Calgary Dinos, who came in ranked number 6, end up finishing off Trinity Western Spartans to gain gold. Trinity Western Spartans coming in ranked 4th. So really a great tournament for both of them to end up in this position. Number 2 ranked Alberta Golden Bears end up 3rd. So it is a Can West sweep of the medals. Again, a testament to how strong this conference is.
Yeah, so there's a new city for the CIS Championship, but not a new province, as of course University of Alberta, located in Edmonton. The past 2 championships going to them, and now Calgary takes one home. And I think that this interprovincial rivalry has been turned up to a whole new notch, as well as wow, just what a great weekend, Emily. I mean, we saw some really good games, and the level of play here. I mean, even the number 8 seed Montreal, I mean, they played fantastic all weekend, and you know, really showed everybody that you know, there's lots of good volleyball in Quebec as well. I mean, Queens showed well, finishing 5th. You know, Dalhousie, kind of a tough tournament. I think if they could have beaten Calgary, I mean, you got to be sitting, if you're Dalhousie, going, wow, I mean, this could be us right now. We had these guys down on the ropes. We let them back into it. I mean, there were so many teams here this weekend that really could have won this entire tournament.
Yeah, and you see right now the medals and the championship trophy being brought out here. The Calgary players still just almost can't believe it, celebrating with each other. A lot of hugs being passed around. So we will take a little break here, but come back with more of the medal presentations.
We will begin our presentation in the Tournament All-Stars and MVP. Presenting the Tournament All-Stars are Ed Breakage and Vincent Pachek, the assistant coach of the men's national volleyball team. Mr. Breakage is the representative of the Men's Volleyball Coaching Association. We would like to ask the All-Stars to please come forward as their name is announced. The 2010 Tournament All-Stars are from Thompson Rivers University, Kevin Tilley. From Queen's University, Brian Coffey. From Trinity Western, Mark Howardson. From Trinity Western, Stephen Marshall. From the Calgary Dinos, Jay Blankeno. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2010 CIS Men's Volleyball Tournament All-Stars. And now this year's third MVP, chosen by the selection committee, is being presented by Brian Newman, board member of Volleyball Canada. And the MVP of the 2010 CIS Men's Volleyball Championships from the University of Calgary, Graham Greengrass.
Nous allons maintenant procéder à la remise du prix pour l'esprit sportif RWQ sélectionné par les officiels. Peter Henry, officiel en chef du championnat, en fera la présentation. Ce prix est décerné à l'équipe qui a su démontrer que ce sont les valeurs et du sport interuniversitaire canadien.
We now present the RHQ Fair Play Award as selected by the officials. Peter Henry, the head official for the tournament, will now present the award. This award is presented to the team that best demonstrates the values and ethics of Canadian inter-university sports. This year's winner of the RWQ Fair Play Award is
l'Université de Montréal et Calgary.
Will the team captains please come forward to receive the award?
Est-ce qu'on pourrait avoir la capitaine des Canadiens de Montréal?
Standing in your house? Dad's house? You stand?
Congratulations.
Is he in Kamloops?
Could you please have the All-Stars leave the court so we can present our medals, please? Congratulations again, gentlemen. We will now present the 2010 CIS Men's Volleyball Championship medals. The presentation of the silver medals will be made by Sandy Slavin, the CIS board member. This year's CIS silver medalists are Trinity Western University Spartans. Number 17, Paul Lindenthal. And the head coach of the Trinity Western Spartans, Dan Joseph. And now, the presentation of the gold medal will be made by Vincent Pichette and Dr. Roger H. Barnsley, President and Vice Chancellor of Thompson Rivers University. This year's CIS National Champions, the University of Calgary Dinos. Wearing number 1, Omar Langford. Number 2, Oleg Blackmore. Number 3, Curtis James. Number 4, Paul Porter. Number 5, Kieran McGovern. Number 6, Grayson Bigrass. Number 7, Chris Cole. Wearing number 8, Jay Blankenapple. Number 9, Dawn O'Neill. Number 10, Pat Leoso. Number 11, Pierre Rowe. Number 14, Brendan Gray. Wearing number 50, Sam Mayfield. Number 18, David Deegan. And the head coach of the University of Calgary Dinos, Rod Durant. Mike May of McDonald's, if you are available to the stadium, if you can come to the announcers table as quickly as you can. Mike May of McDonald's. Another presentation of the CIS Championship banner, the Cancer Mark Trophy, the key captain to be made by Dr. Roger H. Barnsley of Thompson Rivers University, along with Sandy Slayton of Canada West. Will the captain of the University of Calgary Dinos please come forward to receive the banner and trophy.
All right, Emily, welcome back everybody to the post-game show. As you just saw the presentation of the championship banner and the Tantramar Trophy there to the Calgary Dinos. And, you know, good for them. I mean, it's their first time back in the national tournament in a couple of years. And really, I mean, what can you say? They had the hardest road here, the most exciting road of anybody. And they did play great, and they definitely deserve it.
Well, they really earned their gold medals, like you said. 2 5-setters they had to struggle through, and long nights they had to play and then come back and play again. And then tonight they just didn't show any kind of fatigue. I mean, granted, it's the national finals, you're going to come out fired up, but they were just really solid across the board. You didn't see any long string of errors, really no dip. I mean, Trinity Western came back, battled, and took that third set away from them, and then the 4th-set battled again. But it really was to Calgary's credit that they come away with the gold medals today.
Yeah, and I think the Calgary saved their best for last, and they didn't need the late set dramatics, the comebacks. They just played solid all the way through, and despite a little blip in the 3rd set where Trinity Western kind of stole one away there with a big comeback, Calgary really played fantastic. And Trinity Western had their opportunities to win, though, as well. I mean, they were close. They could have forced this to a 5th set, and if it went to 5, I mean, who knows what could have happened. And we've seen so many crazy things here this week, and we went to a 5th set. But I think all in all, a well-played volleyball game. And if you're Coach Josephson on the Trinity Western side, I mean, you're going to be pretty happy. A young team coming in as the 4th seed. They were kind of, middle to top pack all year in the Canada West. To finish 2nd and then be able to host next year, I think that's a very good positive step for them going forward.
Well, and part of it is that they were such an inexperienced team, and look at all the experience they will have gained in this to be able to pull out a 5-set win last night over a number 1 ranked experienced team like Laval. So much experience gained just there. And then tonight, another learning experience for them. It wasn't their best volleyball tonight. They were peaking well this tournament, playing some of their best volleyball, but tonight looking a little bit timid at times, some miscommunication for their serve receive. So things to learn from, things to build on for next year for sure. But Graham Vigrass, let's talk about him for a second. He was just named tournament MVP, deservedly so.
Yeah, Vigrass was spectacular all weekend long, and we talked about how he missed a portion of time due to injury this year, and has formerly played middle. He's been involved with our national team program. He's just a special player, only in his 3rd season eligibility to win the CIS MVP at the tournament here. That is just a fantastic accomplishment, and I think he has some huge potential going for the next 2 years in the CIS, and then beyond that as well at the national level.
Well, totally. I mean, to battle through injury in the season, to come back to play that kind of volleyball down the stretch, game after game, so consistent this evening. Blankno just knew, give the ball to Vigrass. He got it done both in the front court and the back court, consistently using the hands, very smart plays, just a real go-to player for Calgary to have.
Yeah, it seemed like he was just pretty much unflappable, no matter what they threw their way. I mean, he was just a wrecking ball at the net, and blocking as well, a tough serve. He's really just a truly special player, and so you mentioned he was named tournament MVP. To quickly cover the tournament all-star team, also from Calgary, the setter Jay Blankenau, who we talked about, came off the bench in that first game and sort of stole the starting spot away from Kieran McGovern. From Trinity Western, 2 fantastic performances, Mark Howitson and Stephen Marshall. They played great all weekend long. From the 3rd place team, Alberta, Spencer Lesky, who had a pretty solid weekend. Laval, their libero, Pierre Alexis Lapointe. Kind of interesting, we talked about he didn't play libero in the first game. It was Nicholas Carrion who did, and then Pascal Clement decided to make that switch. So we're not really sure what the story was on that one, but he did play quite well when he did get the opportunity.
He played very well. You saw the coaches, the committee notice him right away. He had a number of huge digs in that 5-setter yesterday, and then today again with a solid effort in their loss to Alberta. They went down 3-0 for anyone just joining us, to all the Alberta Golden Bears. Those were the number 1 and ranked 2 teams in this tournament, ended up facing each other in the bronze instead of the final, so a little bit disappointing for both those teams.